Question 5 is a teeny bit tricky. And here's what we need to do. We know that we need to put something in the form a sine b x minus c plus d. So I need to take care of the amplitude, the period, the shift, and the sinusoidal axis. Well, I can see right now that the sinusoidal axis is right here at y is equal to 1. So I know that my d value is going to be equal to 1. The other thing I know is that if I'm thinking about sine, well, sine usually starts on the sinusoidal axis going up. So I could say that this is a shift 3 to the left. So when I put this in, this is going to become x minus negative 3. So that's going to be x plus 3. I know my amplitude. Let's see, our sinusoidal axis is at 1, but this goes all the way up to 5. And it dips down to negative 3. So my amplitude is 4. And the other thing I know is the period. I'm just going to take 2 points that are sort of corresponding. So my two tops go from 2 to 22. Well, that's a span of 20. So what I know is that my period is 20. So now I just need to figure out the b value. I know 20 then is going to be equal to, I'm going to use degrees because it's just easier, 360 divided by b. So I could do a little algebra. So b is 360 degrees over 20, which is going to give me just 18. So then I know my equation is going to be y is equal to 4 times the sine of 18. We're going to have x plus 3 and plus d is 1. And I'd check that on my calculator and just make sure that it matches up. Here's something else that you could do. It's entirely possible that you looked at this and you decided you wanted to call this a cosine graph, which is fine, but then cosine always starts up. So if I'm going to use cosine, this is my starting point. So my equation would be, the amplitude would be the same. I'm going to use cosine. The period's the same, but my shift is 2 to the right. So it would be x minus 2 and then plus 1. And that would also work. And you could check that out. So that's question 5.